Hey everyone, it's Azora Hype here. I am joined by the biggest panel I think we've ever had on the channel. There's 8 of us in total. Well, 7.5 because Gemma's actually not purple anymore. But we are celebrating episode number 20 of the Citadel of Hype podcast. Of course, I'm going to introduce all these lovely people, but first I would like to introduce my lovely co-host, who is not purple anymore. Gemma, how are you today?
Hi, I'm not purple. It's official. And everyone's just going to whinge that I'm not purple, despite the fact I've just, fucking waxed 60 quid on a new webcam. Sorry, I swore already. This is not a good start.
Shame.
Instant demonetization. Yeah, thanks for... We got everybody shut it, you lot. It's my turn.
Anyways, that was Gemma, everyone, and on to the next person, we have Simon from Manga. What's going on, dude?
Hey, sorry, my was muted. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm super excited to be here and talk some Game of Thrones and whatever, but I'm really excited to talk tonight. It's gonna be fun.
And we've encouraged Simon to drink this evening. He is a very wholesome man, so for him to do that, we've had to pull some strings. John St. Baptiste, the biggest patron of the channel, the maester of the patrons. What's going on, John? Nice to see you.
What's going on? How are we? I've got some cheap American lager here just to celebrate the little party.
This is awesome. So this is John St. Baptiste. Everyone, you might know him from the chats. We also have...
Old and new.
Old and new.
I am John St. Baptiste.
John St. Baptiste, welcome. We have George Sartiano. Can you speak right now, George, or are you still at work having to be quiet?
Hold on.
This chat is already involved in the chaos.
No, I'm good.
So we have George Sartiano. You guys know him as my sidekick. George, what's going on?
Just hanging here at work. You know how it is.
This is the most professional podcast on YouTube, everyone. We also have Con Snow. What's going on, Con Snow? Zach, what's going on?
What's going on?
What was that, dude? What kind of intro was that?
It's a California intro.
Wow. And we have Carol Brown from the chats. What's going on, Carol?
Greetings and salutations. I solemnly swear we are all up to no good because drinking is involved.
Yeah. Cheers to everyone in the chat. There will be drinking games
Cheers.
we'll talk about. We have a super chat. We'll get to that in a second. But last but not least, we have the most beautiful man on the stream this evening, J.R. Rowley.
Did Gemma put you up to that, Kyle?
No, I really love your blue eyes, J.R.
Apparently, I'm just
squid button.
You cheating on me now, Kyle?
Yo, I have no Kraken button.
Anyways,
Release
everyone.
the Kraken!
All the Krakens, all the time.
Everybody, we're going to raise a glass to our to celebrate our 20th episode. Cheers to all of you in the chat. Thank you for all of your support. And all of you are so awesome. And, of course, we have some amazing new guests on the channel today. Kind of what we're going to be doing is there's going to be some drinking games. I'm not sure where that's going to go. We will devolve into chaos. This is going to be a longer stream today. We did promise a 2-hour stream. And now we're in 40 minutes since we already wasted 20 minutes getting everyone together on the stream.
Yeah, I'm already joked out. I had somebody lined up, and I'm already joked out.
But what we're going to do is we're going to kind of, you guys are going to kind of get to know the panel. We're going to talk about some Game of Thrones Season 8. We're going to play Would You Rather after. So we're going to I have some questions to ask the panelists. And of course, we're going to have some fun. So we do have a super chat. We got a, it's Rayanne, I believe. She's awesome. She's some original David Adams, Travis, Jennifer, Chrissy of Old Stone, Travis Michael, Living My Rhapsody, Michael Smith, Jennifer Yorman again, Quinn himself, me, Ice and Fire, Laura D. And we are doing 3 giveaways. So in about 15 minutes, we'll do our first giveaway. So who should we interview first, Gemma? Who should we talk about first here on the stream?
Chrissy of Old Stone.
Well, she's in the chat. I'm talking about the panel, JR.
Oh, my bad.
We'll start with JR
Your
since he's
butt?
already talking.
Wait, your butt?
So JR, since you've already interrupted so awesomely, how did you start with Game of Thrones, man?
Oh, Damn, I started as a book reader like way back in the day. I was actually introduced to it by a buddy that was big into Wheel of Time and everything else. So it just evolved from there.
And then that's how you got into the show. So you were a book reader first. Okay, so we got another book reader other than Gemma first. John St. Baptiste. J.R. Raleigh, everyone. Handsome as ever. John St. Baptiste, what about you, man? How did you get into the books first, or was it the show? How did you get into Game of Thrones?
I was a book reader first. My roommate, this was right after Clash of Kings came out, and my roommate was like, John, you have to read this. So I read Game of Thrones. I literally sat in a chair for 36 hours with a bottle of Oban and 3 packs of cigarettes.
That's healthy. Oh my god.
Perfectly reasonable, perfectly healthy.
That's commitment.
By the way, for any children involved here, this is not a good, healthy idea for you to do. But I was in my early 20s, and I thought it sounded like a great idea.
Yeah.
I've been a huge fan since then. I've always loved the books. When they made the show, I was so excited, and I've really enjoyed the show. They've diverged, but making something on telly and making something printed don't always work the same exact way. And so people who are show haters or people who are book snobs,
We're a book snob came out.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
gauntlet.
media, you know?
But yeah, totally. I see where you're going with that, John. And me and you are actually going to be doing a collaboration on why we actually really enjoyed D&D. So that's going to be awesome. That'll be coming out in a couple weeks from now. But John, also into the books. Simon Blaze Manga. He does the amazing art for all of our t-shirts in the channel. They do amazing.
Hey.
Oh my god, this is so funny. I can't even with you guys. But Simon.
So guys.
Dude, tell us a little bit about how you got into Game of Thrones.
Well, so I didn't start right from the beginning. I started before season 2, so I just got all my episodes on my computer or all season 1. So back in the day, I used to watch YouTube videos before I go to sleep. So I'm like, I'm gonna watch this show called Game of Thrones because I already watched every single YouTube video at that time. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this show. It should be like a 2 hours or something, so I can relax and go to bed. So I put the first episode, and I could not stop watching. So I put the second one, third one. I ended up watching like most of the season that night because it was so good. It was so good. It was not what I was expecting at all, and I really enjoyed it.
You know what's funny is I ended up watching Game of Thrones after I got stood up for a date. A lot of people know this story on a Friday night. Yeah, I know it's happened a few times. I don't know how because I'm really handsome, but yeah, Gemma is appalled by me.
Be nice.
But anyways, I actually watched all 10 episodes in one night, Simon, and I loved Ned Stark and
Nice.
lost him in the same night. So I feel
that's
you.
sad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna save the most handsome man for last, George Sartiano. I see him there. Oh, look at his beard. We got Carol Brown. Oh my God.
Hey, what's up?
Everyone in the chat, if you don't know who Carol Brown is, I call her one of the Misas of the Game of Thrones and Song of Ice and Fire community. She has done so much for this channel, Smoke Screen's channel, and just the community in a whole, man. So cheers to Carol Brown, everyone. We love you.
Thank you, lovely.
But Carol, can you kind of talk a little bit about your journey with Game of Thrones? How did you get into it?
Sure. So I also was a Wheel of Time reader. And I'm a big Lord of the Rings reader. I'm a big anything Heinlein, H.P. Lovecraft, all that type of stuff like that. So I love that. I love the genre. So I had started reading the books. Probably I was on book 2 when the series started.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at work, and all of a sudden everybody was in the back, finally not talking about doggone Jersey Shore, because I was like, I'm ignoring you all. And then I heard someone say Ned Stark, and I went, oh, wait a minute. So went to the back and listened to them, and I was like, "Oh, you're watching the show? Where is this?" It's like, "It's HBO." I'm like, "All right, I'll check it out." And I was really impressed with what they did production quality for the first season. I too was a book snob because as I saw they were diverging in season 2, I was like, "Hey, now, wait a minute, what's up? We have to think about this." So I kind of suspended that for a minute. But the books are the books, and the show is the show. I'm hoping that we will see some really good resolution from both. But if JRRM does not drop that next book, me and him fit in a fight. I'm just gonna say, get the bail fund ready. We fit in a fight because I've already read all 5 books 3 times. And I'm ready. So let's keep it moving. Let's go on and let's get with it. But yeah, I was a book reader first, and they got into the show. It's going down.
It's going down.
It's going down.
I think all of us are on agreement on that, Carol. This is Carol Brown, everyone. You guys know her from the chats. Thank you, Carol, for joining us. We have Con Snow, who I'm carrying his child and drinking inappropriately. I don't know, but I'm pregnant by Con Snow. Zach, are you excited for twins?
What?
Dude, get a paternity test.
Con Snow, you are the father.
Maury's got nothing on this.
Westerosi Maury.
Oh, God.
Maury Rossi.
Maury Rossi, there you go.
Right, Zach, can you kind of talk a little bit about your journey with Game of Thrones? Man, obviously everybody knows you as Con Snow. You do amazing Jon Snow content.
It was really funny. Yeah, it was really funny. The show. I didn't pick the show. The show picked me. I would like to.
Awesome.
So there you go.
My friends just heckled me, and I finally grew out the hair, and I just had to sit down and watch with it, and it was awesome. I loved every, I started mid-season 2, and then I went back and watched season 1, and I was like, oh fuck, here we go. Oh, I cast.
No, it's okay. This stream it's gonna go off the rails. It's fine.
Okay, John. The penalty for that is you must take a shot.
Take a shot. You gotta take a shot. Now, don't do it on purpose because you want to drink.
Carol.
Okay.
Carol, quick on the trigger.
I'm just saying. We know the rules.
And chat, if you want to come up with some way to make us drink more in the stream, you guys can figure that out.
Here we go.
And John's gonna start.
Here we go, yo.
Con Snow, are you gonna cut your hair like Kit Harington after the show's over, or what?
Somebody posted on Reddit, and they were like, "This guy's just doing the Jon Snow cosplay, and it's gonna be funny, but I don't know what he's gonna do after." And someone's like, "Yeah, he's a one-hit wonder." And then somebody put underneath one kit wonder. So I'm gonna change everything to one kit wonder after everything's done.
There you go.
Brilliant.
Oh my God. Well, that's Con Snow, everyone.
Facebook to that right now.
He's awesome. We got to hang out with him at Con of Thrones. He's going to come hanging out with George Sartiano, who I'm introducing next. He lives in San Jose, California. That's who I'm going to visit. He works at Google. He's slacking right now. We're going to see George R. R. Martin. George, how many rows are we away from seeing George at the Redwood City where we're going to see him? How many rows back are we away from seeing George R. R. Martin?
Why, Kyle, we're in row 10 at the fabulous Fox Theater in Redwood City, California.
Woohoo! Making me excited. But this is George, guys. If you don't know, he's a producer on the channel. He helps us get to cons. He's helped more than you guys know. A lot of this stuff that happens on this channel wouldn't be possible without George. So cheers to George, everyone. We'll raise a glass to George. And George is raising a glass to himself.
Sriracha. And he's still at work, isn't he?
Yeah, he's drinking a Mountain Dew. He's drinking a diet Mountain Dew. I had to clarify. But George, can you kind of talk about a little bit about your experience with Game of Thrones? Were you a book reader first, or?
So, I'll try to say this the polite way. I was dating this girl, and she handed me the book. Now, so dating is a kind word. But
oh, yeah, that one.
No, I of course I'm a big fantasy and science fiction fan, so it wasn't like it was strange for her to give me the book or anything. She had just finished it, so she's like, "Oh, you gotta read this stuff. This book's amazing." And I think it took me 6 months or a year to finally pick the book up and actually read it. But then I did and went through the first 3, 4, 5 books really quickly. And then after Feast for Crows, I finished that and I'm like, okay, when the next one should be coming out, and it's been, it's been like forever. It's just been like pulling teeth since then, and I've just been like, whatever, dude, get over it. Start writing.
Post the book. Post the book.
I know,
Post
right?
the book.
Exactly. So
So
here we are, still waiting.
here we are, still waiting.
It's not like David Gerald, who, if you don't know who he is, he's a writer. He wrote like the Trouble with Tribbles episode of Star Trek.
Yeah.
And so at a con I was recently at, he was there, and I approached him and I said, "So, when's the next book in your War with the Couture series coming out?" Because he wrote the first 4 or 5 of them, and it's been 25 years. I'm like, don't be a George R. R. Martin, man. So he assured me it was coming soon. But yeah, I know we're all complaining about the wait, but let me tell you, there are a couple other series where we've been waiting way longer.
That is not good, George. I'm going to keep hope alive and drink.
So this is my beautiful panel, everyone. These are everyone but John St. Baptiste was at Con of Thrones, so this is kind of a reunion. But John, we were speaking about it last night. He's coming next year. There is going to be a Con of Thrones 2019. So everybody in the chat, get hyped for that. Well, we're going to do our first giveaway, and I've been noticing someone in the chats that it is kind of embodies everything about the hype and love community. They're a really positive person, someone that is just a really, really nice person. And the first giveaway, I wanted to pick this special person, and your name is Laura D. And you're always so hyped in the
Laura
chat.
D.
Laura D.
Nice.
Yay, Laura! Woohoo!
Laura D, you're always so positive.
Yay, Laura!
And what I want to do is I actually got a Night King riding Viserion Funko Pop waiting for you. So if you email me,
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
we're gonna get that sent to you, and you're the first winner of the first giveaway this evening. So thanks, Laura D, for everything you do. Just made you a moderator on our channel. I just noticed that you weren't, and that was an absolute atrocity. So thank you so much for everything you do for all of us and supporting all of us. You're always so positive, and we really, really appreciate you. There's going to be 2 more giveaways. Shire Post Mint, coin collection, and an Azor Hype t-shirt is coming later. But where should we kind of go from here, everyone? I know that it's the chat. We got a super chat that we missed. We got to scroll back up a little bit. I got to go all the way back up here. It is from Saris090, and she says, "Simon, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I just started reading the books, but I've been watching theory videos for years." And that's kind of how I started out too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been watching the videos for years too, and they're really interesting.
Like the Azor High theory videos and stuff like that.
Absolutely, Azor High theory videos.
But Gemma, where do we want to go from here? We kind of don't have a structure for this podcast. We kind of said we were going to have fun.
You think?
A big surprise there, right?
How much stuff I know about like DC Comics, which I've
No, we're not doing DC.
No. I'm just saying, like, there's like everyone's saying, oh, I watched the videos first. And I'm like, yeah, you know how much stuff I know about all this random crap because I watch so much YouTube and I know so much about like DC Comics or Harry Potter or any of these other things because I watch all the videos. I may never have seen the movie, and I know more about people than fans of it because I watched all the videos. And,
all right, this is a great topic then, George. Videos, YouTube videos, because we're all kind of connected to YouTube in some way, whether you're in the live chat or you're making content.
Or
George, we'll start off with you. What kind of YouTube content do you love, man? Like, what's your favorite? Like a theory video, something that you saw that really interested you.
Who's first?
You, George.
Me?
We're talking to you, man.
Oh, geez, man. Don't put me on the spot like that.
Gemma.
Too late.
We'll go with Gemma first.
I'm bad.
Okay, you're up. Come on.
I find something like every 3 or 4 months, I find a new topic, and I so binge on it. It's so bad. Like it was Bigfoot at one point. I think I watched every single Bigfoot video there was on YouTube. So I know like where he lives, what he does, what he eats.
had a girlfriend.
We got
like
a
that.
Yeti lover. Uh-oh, we got a Yeti lover. I don't know, George.
Yeah, I'm in the furry. What can I say? Don't tell Angie.
This is not a professional
Don't tell
podcast,
Angie. Oh my
guys.
God.
So no, but now because of what I'm doing at work, it's been machine learning and AI, and I have to tell you, do not go down that rabbit hole because you do not want to know what they can do with your data. It is insane.
Easy, Skynet.
Yeah, I know. I worked there. What can I say?
George, I started watching videos about black holes. I had to turn them off because I triggered myself. I was
Exactly.
like, I'm done.
I did the same thing. I did the same. Like I love watching the deep space videos, like Neil deGrasse
Those are good.
videos, and all these. But then sometimes, like, it makes you feel, it's like amazing, but you feel so small. You realize, wait, I'm really tiny. Not only am I tiny in this planet,
I'm so vulnerable. I could die.
I'm like, I gotta turn this off. It's worse than watching horror videos.
Yeah, it is true.
Oh God, we're all gonna die.
That happens anyways. Who should we go to next? Gemma, I'm putting you on the spot.
I'm kind of like George. I go through phases where I'm like super into something for a month or two, and I just absolutely saturate myself in that thing, and I get bored very, very easily though. So I generally move on and drop the last thing and move on to the next thing. Okay, let's get all the information we can find out about this. You guys know that I do the Ancient Aliens thing, that I really enjoy all of that.
Ooh, Area 51.
Yeah. At the minute, I'm just listening to a lot of music, to be honest. Yeah. Ancient alien Targaryens, exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't believe she's my co-host, everyone. How do I put up with this? I'm just so glad you're not purple anymore, Gemma. You don't look like an alien anymore.
I was embracing my inner Dane.
The purple was
She
working.
got a non-Anunnaki camera.
I do.
Okay, no. Anunnaki are BS. They're totally
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
Check wars. Come on.
John St. Baptiste. Actually, John has a YouTube channel. John, you're putting together music playlists, and you're kind of dabbling into some YouTube. Can you kind of talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I passionately love music, and I love sharing it with people, and I love when people share it with me. So that's what my page is all about. Actually, I do a playlist every week, and I add 2 specific playlists with the music on that playlist. My theme for this week is actually really awesome. There's this amazing cellist from China named Tina Gao, and she's doing the Game of Thrones themes just because you invited me here today. That's my theme for the week. And what's really awesome is I don't have to actually make a theme for the week. I get to be lazy and just play whatever I want to because it's dealer's choice. And
you've done some bartending, right, John? So me and you kind of have that commonality where
I bartended at an extremely posh hotel.
So you see, John is all dressed up right now. He's always
Actually,
looking.
Okay. So story about the tie. I could not find a Bravosi tie. There's an Arya Stark tie, but it's way too loud for me. It's just like a picture of Maisie Williams.
Okay.
And that's a little too loud for me. So I'm representing my my other peeps right here because that's House Slytherin.
Oh no, he didn't go there.
Oh god. Oh god. We're gonna trigger some more people. But John St. Baptiste, everyone, like I said, he's one of the biggest Patreon supporters of the channel. Huge help all the time in the chat. But yeah, he sent me a playlist today, and I was actually listening to some Chopin, which is both we both agree is one of the best pianists of all time.
Kyle, what did you say?
Don't go there, George.
I heard it too, George.
Don't go there, George.
Pianist. It was clearly enunciated.
He did. Don't go there.
Okay.
Oh, God's sakes!
You've triggered Con Snow. Stop.
Sorry, guys. It's the French Canadian. Yeah, I apologize.
Kyle, do you like peanuts in your mouth?
Oh God.
And we've driven off the cliff. And we're off.
And the chat is
off the cliff.
We have another super chat donation from Steffi's. Everyone, she was at Con of Thrones. We got to meet her. Super
Steffi's. Yes.
awesome. She said Laura D is awesome, and we all concur about that. Simon, can we talk a little bit about the new T-shirts that we're designing? We actually had 30 entries, and I sent you the email, and we dumped it down to 8. Can you talk about your favorites and kind of where we're going with that?
Yeah, let me check the email real quick because I was looking at it earlier.
Oh, it's okay. What is Hype May Never Die?
Yeah, I like that one. I like Legion of Hype. That's a really good one.
Yeah, we were kind of toying around with like the idea of the Unsullied with that one, maybe something like that. Hashtag Sansa Forever.
Hashtag Sansa Forever is a good one too.
Oh God.
And then
what about
no.
I drink and I hype things.
I drink and I hype things. That's another one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, we always do.
The classic hype is coming, of course.
Hype is coming. Yep.
Yeah.
And we will be actually giving away access to the first. So we're going to be doing a giveaway for the first. So the dealer's choice, basically, once Simon and Pedro decide which designs they want to do, I left it up to them because they're amazing artists. The person that wins that giveaway is going to get to pick a design of their choice. Once we get
nice.
So there's going to be 3 or 4 new T-shirts. We're completely revamping the online merchandise store. You can't actually. By the way, everyone, there's a special code right now for Blaze Manga art. If you type in Hypebringer, you get 10% off. In the description of this video, if you go to their site, all of their prints on their website are on sale right now.
Like this one.
Like that one right there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like that one. Oh, it looks great frame.
Yeah, it looks great frame, guys. And they're creating even more. I can't tell you too much because I don't want to spoil what they're doing, but they're going to be doing some season 8 predictions.
Oh, absolutely.
In their art, so they're going to be predicting episodes and stuff, and they're going to be new prints all the time. So if you guys can go check out Simon in the description of this video, subscribe to his channel, go check out the site, follow him on Twitter, go give some feedback. All that's in the description of this video. Awesome stuff from Simon.
Chrissy of Oldstone, please hook me up because I can't do it in the chat right now. My modern crime.
We have another donation. Hype and love for Carol Brown from Doc Holiday. The chat is.
There's my Huckleberry.
Doc
That's
Holiday.
my Huckleberry.
Awesome. So Carol, what brought you into YouTube? Obviously, you're prominently known in the smokescreen community. You do so much for those guys, James and Chris, both great guys in the community. They make amazing content. Can you kind of talk about a little bit about your YouTube interest, though? Like, what do you like watching? What really got you into YouTube?
I'm kind of like John Baptiste. I think Baptiste. I am a musician, which you know. So I tend to go and look up really beautiful orchestras who are rendering particular types of composers that I love, and I happen to love very strange composers for a classical violinist. Brahms, Mahler, Smetana, Tchaikovsky, of course. From there, to your point of cellists, I have a love for a couple of contemporary cellists from Pentatonics. And he is an amazing cellist. If you have never had a chance to watch Kevin Olusola, he is amazing. Listen to him. He does a lot of reimaginings of things, and postmodern jukebox with Scott Bradley. I love him because he's someone who came into doing ragtime music. So he'll do contemporary music, ragtime. So he'll swing it into different genres of music. So I was watching a lot of that. And then one day I came across 2 videos. One was Gemma's because I am a historian. I love history. I love anybody who will dig and get into it. Her graphics, the music that she chose, that lovely dulcet tone, and just some of the tinfoil theories that she had going. Loved. From her, I found Smokescreen, and they were doing The Dragon Raised by Wolves. And he was also doing The Walking Dead. So through those two aspects, which sounds strange, but going from The Walking Dead to Game of Thrones, yeah, there's a path that's least traveled. But yeah, so music, anything that's of a historical basis, and I too also love nature videos, but I love disasters. So I do like the tsunami ones where you're looking at what happened and you're looking at the time lapse. Those are fascinating. I love all things volcano. I have actually been to 3 continents and have climbed 3 live volcanoes. I like when Baumgarten did the Red Bull skydive, because I'm a skydiver. So I was watching that because I missed it live, so I went back to watch that. So all kinds of strange things. That YouTube is just a host for all things weird and geekly. That is uniquely me.
Zach, you were kind of chiming in. Thanks, Carol, by the way. I absolutely love nature videos too. The Planet Earth ones where they have like, all like the baby lizards that are being eaten by snakes and shit. It's like super.
That's an awesome one. When that one lizard was like, "Yeah, buddy, you missed. You missed."
And Snoop Dogg narrates that one. It's so hilarious.
Oh, the Snoop Dogg videos when he's talking about the squirrel.
He's like, "Oh damn,
dead.
He's like, "Oh damn, he's
dead." And then he was like, "What's a mongoose? What is that?"
And someone was asking about my T-shirt. I have a Motorhead T-shirt on. One of my favorite rock metal bands of all time. Lemmy, man, I love you. Rest in peace.
I drank with Lemmy once.
George actually used to live down the street from Mr. Rogers. We're going to talk about that in just a minute.
That's what he reminds me of. I get it now. You just need a cardigan, George.
Mr. Rogers?
It. That's it. Stannis Rogers. That's it. Okay, I've been trying to figure it out. There you go.
Rogers.
Have a beer on the
Shit.
Con Snow, I saw your ears perk up a little bit when you heard Carol Brown talk about music. Obviously, we know that you love cosplaying and all that. But what are you interested on YouTube? Like, what kind of videos do you like to watch?
I'll even go. I like to watch a lot of YouTube. Like, I'll look up song lyrics every now and then. I'll look up something along the lines of.
He didn't know where to put things.
You end up in that deep hole. I love those.
Behave.
Too late.
What?
Keep on going, dude. Just continue.
There's that cliff again.
All right. Yeah, I just love how YouTube is just. It used to be. I mean, it still is. It's just so addictive that you click the next channel or you click the next video coming up, and then you're like, "How the fuck did I get here?" I always think that's weird.
We have man. So you just love like the actual variety of what you can find. That's pretty sweet. We have 2 more super chats real quick. Scott McCloy, just because Hype and Love, and George Sarkiano. George, what are you doing, dude? For peanuts.
We love Scott. Hi, Scott.
Scott is awesome, by the way. I've added about 7 new mods tonight. I just was like, screw it, let's just do a bunch of new mods. People were asking for it. Don't abuse it, by the way.
Abuse it.
Oh, JR, I got a funny question for you in a minute. But George, we already asked George.
Oh,
actually,
shit.
it is JR here. Would you say you are the kind of person that searches for boat sex videos?
Oh my God.
Do I search for boat sex?
because you made some pretty off-putting comments. Like you said that you were like really liking the video between me and Zach. I mean, the chemistry between me and Zach.
Well, no.
Yeah,
well,
we
it
got
was
like
brilliant
30
chemistry.
views on that just
but
by one account.
the version that you guys aren't even familiar with is the Pornhub version with disastrously.
Oh my God.
Chaos.
We did our homework on that. Dude, it's like shot for shot perfect, and I love it.
I am commanding everybody on the panel to drink 2 drinks because of JR saying Pornhub.
Oh my God. JR, we love you.
We're gonna
That's what I do.
actually.
I got jokes and I drink things.
You got jokes and I drink things. So
There's
I
a
think
T-shirt.
that's a good one too. We got Jormungand in the chat. We got Proto Peach, Jennifer. I recognize some of these. Oh, we have Smokahontas in the chat. Hello, the original David Adams.
Nicole.
Nicole. Actually, you know what? I got Nicole's. Why am I not wearing this? I have Nicole's bracelet still that she gave me. It says "Swarp." It means the party responsibly,
Brilliant.
which none of us are doing. We have.
You are.
We love Peach and Jennifer. Woohoo!
We have we have Wesley in the chat. I think it's time to do the second giveaway right now. And Wesley, you're actually the winner of the second giveaway. You have won a half gold dragon of Oberyn Martell, a half gold dragon of Tywin Lannister, half gold dragon of Robb Stark, and a half gold dragon of Garth the Green Hand from Shire Postman, our channel sponsor. If you guys haven't checked them out, you can go in the description of this video and you can go check out all their coins. They have Lord of the Rings coins, a Wheel of Time. They have Vet Severe necklace, which I have in this room somewhere. Usually don't even take it off. But Wesley, thank you for all of your support. I would say he is always the first person to put a like up on Patreon. And he's always been he's been here since like I have had 500 subscribers. So Wesley, you just won Shire Post Mint package, the collection of coins. Send me all your email and stuff, dude. Second giveaway's already over, people. We're getting hype in here today, aren't we not? Doing some giveaways, having some drinks. But Wesley, man.
Yay, Wesley.
We still have an hour to go on this. Awesome.
And then we have another giveaway, of course. Now, Gemma, where should we go from here? Seriously, this time. Should we do Would You Rather, Fight the Mountain, or Fight Ghosts, like some of those type of questions? Or what we should do is should we leave it to chat to be responsible and figure out what we should do on the panel right now?
I don't think we should be responsible, let alone the chat, to be quite frank. I mean, who is responsible right now at this moment in time for this shenanigans that's occurring? Why don't you do the Would You Rather until the chat come up with something better?
I challenge Gemma to say taco.
So I'm going to... Oh, God. So
what?
Tacos.
I'm going to stop that.
Apparently, I can't say it right.
She came up to it and went around it. Okay, so now now we're curious. Everyone is curious now. Come on.
Taco.
It's kind of taco. Taco.
There's no H. There's no
I'm not
H.
saying a H. Taco.
We have
Aren't
Helen
you?
Macon.
I don't know.
Okay, say it with us. Taco.
Taco.
See, there it is.
Tella Angels only had, she says, I poured my first drink, so I'm still responsible, and she raised her hand in the chat. I trust Otilla. She's actually our newest patron on the channel, so Otilla, come up with some sort of idea. You seem responsible. What's that?
I said Attila gets to be the driver.
Yeah, Otilla, you can be the driver of this bus if you'd like. Just
Off the cliff.
Straight off the cliff.
But I hope everyone is
Off the cliff.
But you know what? Everyone drink. We're having another drink. I've commanded the panel to drink. Like I said, this wasn't going to be a super professional stream today, but it is episode number 20. It is Carnage. Okay, let's see what the chat has to say. Say it again, Gemma. It's adorable. Amy True says, I'm sober. George Turner says, isn't that how it's pronounced? Robert and Gemma had a taco moment in Deep Geek stream. Noxian says, I'm sober too, it's okay. Helen McJane great again. Helen McJane great again. What's going on with you? Germany lost and England lost after you started making Instagram posts. Are you like bad luck or something?
You went there.
Who is it? Is it Helena?
I did go there, Helen.
No, you didn't go there.
I did go there.
Helena's just fine, but Germany lost. Yes, it's sad.
And
But England's still in.
And Mexico sent many thanks to South Korea. Just so that you know.
Many
Ryan,
thanks.
nice to see you
Many
in the
thanks.
chat. But yeah, where do we? Okay, so let's play Would You Rather, and I have a question for everyone. And this
I
one
need
is
more alcohol for this.
I'm gonna pose
All of us do. Carol, all of us do.
Oh God.
I'm gonna pose this question to Con Snow first. Would you rather fight the mountain or Ghost in a battle to the death? Who would you rather fight? And this is going to go towards the whole panel, but Con Snow, you got to go first. Would you rather fight the mountain?
Do I have a sword? Is it just straight up brawling or like?
No. This is you get weapons and stuff. But would you rather fight Ghost or the mountain?
Ghost.
Give me Ghost. I mean, the mountain is armored and he's huge. I mean, he might be slower, and I don't think I could Oberyn Martell like jab him. But I think with Ghost, as long as you just keep, as long as you keep like the mouth away
All
from
Con Snow has is a jab. Okay.
So hashtag free Ghost in the chat. A lot of people are saying Ghost. A lot of people are saying they prefer to fight Ghost. That's pretty interesting. So Con Snow, final answer is Ghost.
Ghost.
All right.
I mean,
wow.
I don't want to, but.
Wow. Absolutely. But Carol Brown, is it
Yes.
Is it the Ghost of the Mountain, man?
Milady.
Did I say man? Milady.
Dude, really? He's okay. You need to take another one of those because apparently you're having a moment. I'm gonna say the mountain because I'm not gonna do what Oberyn did, and I'm not gonna talk to death. I'm going to get him in the neck, separate that head, and run. The mountain.
Okay. So mountain. Okay. So panel split so far. We're gonna George Sartiano.
Carol,
you Ghost.
Realize that once he gets a hold of you, though, you're dead.
Well, he's not going to get a hold of me because I'm just that fabulous. Come on now, Con.
Moving on to George. George said Ghost. John St. Baptiste, what are you saying?
Oh, the mountain.
You'd rather fight the mountain than a wolf, right? I get it.
A big dude. He's not a wolf. Like a wolf is made for killing things.
Thank you.
The mountain thinks he's made for killing things. So, yeah, I'd go ahead and go with the mountain.
Okay, I can get down with that. Then we have next on the panel we have J.R. Rowley. Is it Ghost or the mountain you would rather fight?
John, Krakens for life. And second, it's always going to be the mountain. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
All the Krakens all the time.
All right. Carol, you're
freaking
savage.
Turtle is named the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Does he waddle around in like a swimming pool? That's pretty funny. Simon.
She's an African pig-bellied side neck. She's beautiful.
Ghost or
I'll fight the mountain.
So mountain for Simon.
Simon's on board.
Olale.
So Simon says the mountain. Gemma.
You're sorry.
She had to run the shops earlier today.
The mountain, because I would probably die, and I'm cool with that because I would not kill an animal.
Gemma is vegan, by the way. She says ghost.
Oh, let's take the high road here. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Shane's being thrown by Gemma.
Come on now, don't be salty. Just because we're right.
We have a super chat by Rand. She says, hype and love Kyle. We love you, Rand. Cheers to you. Thank you for joining us.
Rand, awesome. Thank you.
We love you, Rand.
And I'm going to have to say, the mountain. Ghosts would be so much more savage. You can like cut off one of the mountain's legs or something, and he can be like falling over, and he's huge. So I'm going to go with that. Panel, it seems like the mountain would be the choice instead of Ghost.
No way.
Nah.
We love you, John. We love you, Con. We love you, Snow.
Does anybody from the chat have any ideas of where you want us to go with the stream?
Favorite theories?
Oh, Carol Brown, start us
tinfoil.
off. Tinfoil theory. Carol Brown, start us off.
Okay, here's how I think the resolution between Jamie, the mountain, the hound Brienne will happen. I think that Jaime will be fighting the mountain. He's going to go down. Brienne is going to try to jump in. The Hound's going to step in, and then Clegane Bolt is on. Brienne hears Jaime's last confession of love before he dies. Brienne will make it through the end because she's got to post Jaime's accomplishments in the Kingsguard book so that it's not just that he's a Kingslayer. She's going to put everything, why he did it, what he did to achieve that, and the fact that he killed Bloody Cersei, who will be dead before then. Ta-da!
Carol, I love you to death, but I don't even have enough tinfoil for that theory.
I can send you an aluminum plant, a recycling plant.
I have a good one. I have a good tinfoil theory.
Jaime's killing Cersei. I'm sorry.
See,
Continue. Yes,
Oh yeah, Jaime's gonna kill Cersei.
when Arya was in Bravos and training with the Faceless Men,
Oh my god.
Oh, George, you're not doing this right now. Get back.
Yes.
You're such
And
a
everybody is
yes.
like,
is really the way.
no,
Yep, I had to go there. I mean,
no.
You're such a dick, George. Why do you have to pull up the Waitress Arya?
Kyle, drink.
You guys know I hate that theory so much. It's like my second most hated theory after Ned plus the sheriff. Oh, we got King McKay in the chat, everyone. What's going on, King?
Hey, King.
King.
By the way, everyone, since King is here in the chat, I don't know if you guys like the show Vikings, but me and King McKay are recording our first ever podcast on the show Vikings this weekend. It's going to be going on his channel next week, and then we're going to do the next one on my channel. And then that's something we're going to continue. We're going to cover the show Vikings. So, George.
Ragnar, you are not. Ragnarok, maybe.
Wow.
Oh, no.
So George, Arya is the wave, Carol, Jaime Lannister, and Cersei. Con Snow, tinfoil theory, my man. Hit us with... Okay, Con Snow.
He's washing his hair.
John St. Baptiste, what is your tinfoil theory?
What?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
I love how everyone is just laughing. I don't know what the hell's going on.
By the way, before we continue, TF, just wanted to add a little something to the stream. Love everyone here. We love you too, Tim. I don't know how. This is the most unprofessional podcast on YouTube.
You were just a little bit distracted there, Zach. I think they were talking to you, and you just seemed to be a little bit distracted by something. So you might want to pose that question again, Kyle.
Zach, do you have a tinfoil theory in Game of Thrones that is kind of off the beaten path? Oh my God, Zach, get with it, dude! Throw something down.
Throw a theory down?
Oh God.
Zach,
oh my God.
You're
My
timeout,
man.
Timeout for Zach, John St. Baptiste.
My favorite tinfoil?
Yes.
Winds of
Don't let me
Winter
down, John.
and Dream of Spring are already written.
What? Oh!
Okay.
So you think
both
there's a
of
deal
them.
between HBO,
Not
HBO
just
and
one.
George? What's the reasoning behind this, John? Is it deal between HBO already happened? you think?
Hashtag marketing.
Oh, hashtag marketing.
you know what the other big theory about that
Winds
is?
of Winter is going to come out 10 days, which will be the following Tuesday after the finale of Game of Thrones. And Dream of Spring will come out the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, jeez. If this
Oh
comes
wow,
true,
you just went there.
if this comes true, I'm buying you a bottle of scotch, $500 and under of your choice. That's on camera.
Of your
I
choice.
don't know. My choices are usually pretty expensive, Kyle. You
I
might
said
not wanna-
$500 and under. But if this happens,
Macallan.
Yeah.
A good Macallan, single malt,
No,
21 years.
but you have to drink it with me. You have to drink it with
You
me.
guys know the real theory is that
Go, George. Go ahead.
yeah, the real theory
Kellen's
is
a
that
little
George
too
R. R.
sweet
Martin
for me.
he screwed up his hard drive.
Oh, on his old computer?
That old computer, and he actually lost it, and he doesn't want to rewrite. He does want to get back around to rewriting it.
Nicola, I'm almost going to
Ugh.
ban you from the chat. Danny is the daughter of Ashera. I can't even with any Ashera theories. If anybody posts an Ashera theory, I'm timing you out, okay? Get the hell out. I can't stand you. I can't stand Ashera name! Con Snow.
Okay, Kyle, I'm better. Ask me
All
a
right.
question.
I did ask you a question. What theory do you think? Oh my god.
No, he's saying ask a good question.
Well, what's a tinfoil prediction, like something that is a prediction that you have for season 8 that is like kind of off the beaten path?
Well, I know one. Is that Ashera?
I have a firm
Ashera
belief-
is really
I have a firm
one of
belief
the
that the
one
Army
of
of
the
the
Sand
Dead will
Snakes.
split in half.
George! Constant.
What?
Ashara is Ilaria
No,
Sand.
like,
Okay, there you go.
Guys, Con Snow! You guys are triggering me, please. Con Snow. Con
Well,
Snow,
now,
go ahead.
now is it time for my
I'm
Davos
gonna
theory?
time you up, bro. Everybody else at the panel, but Con Snow is being quiet for fucking 2 minutes. There,
Okay,
you got me
panel, we
quick.
can take him, panel. We can take him.
Con Snow, can you please answer the question?
I'm a big fan of the whole the splitting of the Army of the Dead. I think that they're gonna come in from Winterfell, and everyone's gonna have to fall back into the Vale.
Yeah.
So the Army of the Dead will start to attack the Vale and also head south and split. And I think there's gonna be a big clash going on there. I think that's gonna have some indication of what season 8 is all about.
Ooh, so the Night King is more tactical and more intelligent than we think. I mean, obviously he's intelligent, but I mean, he's gonna split up the Army of the Dead.
Yeah,
and really...
I think that they're going to be wasting their time trying to go into the Vale, and Jon Snow and everybody else will be defending the Vale and being inside of the Bloody Gate, where the Army of the Dead will be held. So the Night King will just say, "Screw this," and go to King's Landing and bring half the forces in.
Oh damn, that's pretty interesting. So you think the Vale's actually gonna? Yeah, I mean, like kind of like the Battle of Thermopylae, right? Where the Spartans held that massive army. It was said that 300 to 700 men had 100,000. Yeah. That's crazy.
That is not entirely factually true.
I know.
Spartans?
I'm gonna
Historically,
someone off the
historically
chat
that
right
is
now.
not true.
Spartans? What was that, Kyle?
No,
I'm
that is
sparring
not
someone
historically
off the chat
true.
right now. JR, tinfoil theory. Thank you, Carl.
Is it really a tinfoil theory? I think it's fact. Because I believe in it so much.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm ready to hear this. Let's do this.
Davos is going to thrust. Davos is going to thrust Heartsbane into Melisandre, and she is going to produce Lightbringer because he is the sword. It fell on the table. It makes sense. And I completely agree that there's going to be multiple people that bring the entire legend together. But Davos is certainly one of those.
So you think that the Azor Ahai monomyth applies to a character's transformation, and that's multiple characters, is what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay. I actually love that theory.
Okay, JR, I would take your theory and twist it a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Carol?
I think because Melisandre needs to pay for what she did to Shireen in the show. And Davos is the one to do it.
Justice
and
for
Davos
Shireen.
is the one.
Please.
And Davos is the one to do it. So I think it will be incidental. It won't be intended. I think he's going to kill her because she's going to come back, as she told Varys. I am intended to die in the strange land. She's going to come back, and she's going to bump into Davos, and he's going to be like, girl, I'm about to kirk out on your behind, and that's it.
Carol, you win.
Thank you.
Love you.
Simon.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know you're gonna be making some predictions through your art.
Uh-huh.
But,
I was saying,
me and you talk privately all the time about theories and stuff because we're hardcore into this. But tinfoil theory, Simon, for Game of Thrones season 8.
Tinfoil, I will say Drogon is gonna eat Ghost.
Drogo! Whoa!
Drogon, what?
Okay,
Simon!
then.
I'm partnering.
Okay, we're not freeing Ghost for Ghost to be a shish kebab. Come on now.
I have
That is
another one. I have a good one.
Simon, you're timed out for that.
Okay.
I have a good one.
Oh my god.
Before Gemma goes
Here's
off.
a good one. Is that as the show is wrapping up, it's going to just turn into Westworld, and because
Oh,
Game of Thrones-
Oh,
There we go.
actually,
time out for George.
it's
Amazing. That's amazing.
So what? Cersei is Dolores?
She could be anybody. It doesn't. No. She's there, and it's going to turn out that they're all people who just paid to be in there for a couple days, and those are the roles they got.
George, I loved you, but now I'm gonna have to quit you. I'm gonna have to quit you, George.
By the
I'm gonna
way,
have to quit
everyone,
you.
if you do want to support the channel, the most unprofessional podcast on YouTube, the Patreon link is in the description of this video.
What are you trying to say, Kyle?
I'm trying to say support the
Wait, what are you trying to say,
channel.
Kyle?
Because I'm going to need some help after this.
Carol, what he's saying is we're the most unprofessional podcast on YouTube. That's what we do.
Hey, I'll drink to that. Woohoo!
I guess we're drinking to that. But if you do want to support the channel, because I think we have serious problems after this live stream.
And I'm pretty sure we got demonetized 30 minutes ago.
30 minutes.
Yeah, Jensen says Zach needs some coffee. I like Zach the way he is, actually. He's a
Okay,
beautiful.
oversharing.
Gemma, tinfoil theory.
Is Zach sending you child support, Kyle?
Can I say that again, John?
Is Zach sending you child support?
He's not sending me child support yet for our baby. No.
No, we're waiting for the paternity verification. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, it's going to be the twins. It's boat sex 3.0 now.
Oh, there you
Plus
go.
one.
You know, the only thing that we
Rock
didn't
the
have,
boat,
and
rock
Gemma
the
was there to
rock
witness
the
it.
boat,
Gemma played
change
Tyrion.
position, change position, change position.
Time out,
Stroke
Carol.
it for me,
I'm timing out,
stroke
Carol.
it for me. Yes, I got a timeout. Woohoo! I can drink one now. Go ahead.
Gemma, tinfoil theory.
Tinfoil theory. You know mine. It's the dead kings of winter, all buried in the crypts, rising again to be an opposing undead army that fights on Jon's side against the Night King's undead army, and then we have this Return of the King, Lord of the Rings moment. That's my favorite tinfoil.
Ride for Rohan, for Gondor and all that. Oh, there you go.
All right, we actually have some support in the chat because they feel bad.
Because they feel bad for who?
Jensen,
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for that
you.
donation. And we also have another one, Santavia Major, for being unprofessional. Wow, that's amazing that we're even getting money for being unprofessional. And Karen Richmond, Sugar Mama.
Karen?
How can I
Sugar Mama!
not support the most unprofessional live stream on YouTube? It would be a travesty. So, donation train. Thank you so much for that. I think it would be a travesty if we didn't take some questions from the chat. We are at 7:16 Eastern Standard Time. And I think we should kind of honor all the people that have supported the podcast. We're still on episode 20. Somehow we're still doing this. People are still watching. I know it's mainly for Gemma. Thank you. But Gemma's doing faces.
Well, it's always about Gemma. I mean,
Because Gemma is
she's-
awesome.
she's
You're making
totally
a true
cheeky
feelings
and
reveal
very,
now?
very, very beautiful.
Because Gemma is amazing.
And that's just turnabout's fair play.
Is everybody seeing this actual betrayal live on stream from J.R. Rowley? What bullshit.
But we love Gemma. She's awesome.
We all love Gemma.
She's alright.
But we do. Wow.
She's alright.
Shy.
Okay, we have
Really, Kyle?
we have a theory from Herb, actually Herb Coswell, one of the original commenters and supporters of the channel, Secrets of the Citadel. This is for you. Tinfoil theory:
Oh.
Jon dies in battle, and Dany dies in childbirth. Queen Arya and King Gendry. Ooh, raise Jon's twins. What do you think about that?
Ooh.
I think there's a good chance Jon and Dany will both die, but I see Davos and Missandei hooking up and raising the kids together.
Gemma, no. Gemma,
What?
no.
What?
No.
This is Davos. Dang, Gemma. Dang. Wow.
If Davos as an old man
No.
gets to marry my Missandei,
Oh my God.
fucking
You know
jump
how
off
you know
the
my
cliff.
Westworld theory is correct?
Mm.
You know how you know my Westworld theory is correct? It's because Ed Sheeran paid to be in Westworld, and he picked the Game of Thrones world.
We got another
You
donation.
know what?
George, you're in a timeout for that.
George, Skynet is calling you.
Yeah, George
Cyberdyne
works for
Systems.
Skynet.
Go tend to T1000 or whatever.
Saris has another donation.
Well, T2 is still better than T1. Everybody knows this.
Saris has another donation, $2. Unprofessional girl. Really appreciate that.
You were going to like
Kyle's trying so hard to keep this professional.
Oh no, we went off that cliff long ago, dude.
Right?
I kind of think where we should go from here is we should kind of just open it up because that all of these people on the panel are my closest friends.
Oops.
Oh my God! I think Colin Snow injured himself. I gave him the news that he is the father, so he's not taking that quite well.
Well, he should know that by now. And now his twins.
Simon, let's start with you, my man. Where should we take this stream? You're smart.
Okay.
You seem somewhat sober. Where should we go with this?
Man, you're putting me on the spot here.
I know exactly. Like,
favorite show that's not Game of Thrones?
oh, favorite show that's not Game of Thrones, and we'll start with Simon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my. Okay. Well, right now I'm watching Westworld, but you guys know I love anime. So I would
Yes.
say favorite show that's not Game of Thrones, Attack on Titan. If you
Ooh,
haven't
Nice.
seen it, it's
No,
so
Nice.
good.
You love
They're
Legend
good.
of the Overfiend. It's your favorite.
George,
It's good.
time out again.
Wow, savage.
But Simon, you like manga. I grew up on Ninja Scroll. That was the first ever manga
Ooh,
after.
that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go Luke Cage. I love Luke Cage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And by the
How's
way,
season 2? How's season 2? I haven't seen it.
oh, it's great.
Just
And
the music. The music alone on Luke Cage. Oh my God.
And by the way,
Epic.
guys, me and George have applied for press passes at Dragon Con, and Mike Coulter, Luke Cage, is going to be there. So we're hoping,
Yeah.
fingers crossed, that we can somehow get in contact with him. He's awesome. Gemma, I know that you just binged Westworld, but you were talking about 12 Monkeys. Is there another show that
Oh
you
my
really-
God.
that you like?
At the moment, yeah, like you said, Westworld and 12 Monkeys. I'm watching the third series of 12 Monkeys on Netflix. But if we're going to take this back to something that really resonated with me, it has to be Fringe. I loved that. show.
Yes.
Fringe.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Yes.
Fringe.
Cheers, drinks, and all ups for you. Yes.
Oh,
Fringe
by
was
the way,
amazing.
Gemma, did you check out Counterpart?
Um,
The Counterpart show? That's kind of like Fringe 2.0. It's really
I-
good.
Not yet. It's on my list.
I like My Little
George, you're out of your timeout if you have something good to say.
I do. I was talking about my favorite show. It's My Little Pony.
Oh, George, you're in a timeout for 5 minutes now.
Oh my God.
Genius.
Oh,
My Little Ponies.
wow.
Come on.
I'm tempted
Wow.
to just eject George out of just for fun. J.R. Rowley. What other
Mine?
shows do you like?
Oh, damn. Outside of Game
He's
of
in
Thrones,
shock
because
from
I
My
love
Little
it.
Pony.
Actually, I'm huge into The Expanse and
love
huge
that.
into Peaky Blinders. Two of my favorites.
Peaky Blinders is good.
Peaky Blinders.
That's
is really
awesome.
good. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. They really love Fringe. Handmaid's Tale. I haven't seen that one yet. I heard it's intense though.
That is amazing. You need to watch that.
Me and my mom are actually watching Iron Fist together, and she really likes it. She loves Marvel movies and Star Wars, so we're watching Iron Fist together, which is kind of
Really?
cool. And she just started the Defenders with her boyfriend, so that's pretty cool. She's kind of catching up on all the Marvel Netflix ones. We got another super chat donation. Saris again, 3 donations tonight. You know, we don't have anybody on the wall of hype tonight, but I'm gonna do it right now, and I'm gonna let Carol Brown take over because she hasn't talked about her shows.
All right, so here's my choice. Love this show. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Altered Carbon.
Oh yeah.
Altered Carbon
yes.
is intense. I mean,
It's a good one.
is off the chain good. You
That's a
think
good one.
you know where it's going, you don't.
You don't.
You think you have an idea of what this is about, you don't. And I love the fact that what is the guy who was in with Kevin Bacon? He was the crazy nut job serial killer cultist on a Fox show. He's in Altered Carbon. They're trying to solve his murder. I'm trying to think of what the name of the show was, but Altered Carbon, if you have not seen it, you need to jump on that. Westworld is amazing, but Altered Carbon will just twist your head off. It's
I'm
that
sorry,
good.
Carol, where can I find that show?
Can't hear you.
Where can I find that show, Altered Carbon?
Netflix.
Okay.
It is amazing. I mean, just the music, the characters, the writing. It's like it's in a film noir style.
It's beautiful.
And it's gorgeously done.
I'm a sucker for noir, and it is actually one of the most brilliantly filmed shows.
Yes.
Like, it's just brilliant.
Their
the way
use
they frame
of
it,
shadow,
the way it looks, it's beautiful.
The writing, the use of the subtle humor, it's not horror, but it gives you the aspects of that, the neck hairs crawling, and just the music and everything together just really pulls well together. I mean, Altered Carbon to me is just hands up. It's a fabulous show. I hope it comes back for season 2. I know it's in question if it will.
What show is this?
The series.
Altered Carbon.
Oh yeah, I love that one. That was really
seriousness. No, my favorite show right now is Into the Badlands.
Man, George was actually the one who put me on that show.
Okay.
Into the Badlands. It's
the fight scenes are better than Daredevil. People say a lot of the fight scenes are really good in Daredevil, way better in Badlands.
What's that on?
It's
on AMC.
I watched it on Amazon. So it's like it's like a post-apocalyptic show, and there are these barons who all rule different little kingdoms, and it's about one of the head enforcers for one of them going around trying to see a bunch of things. It was great.
It's on AMC, and actually the first 2 seasons are on Netflix, guys. If you want to go check it out.
Nice.
Yeah, totally watch it. It's like I'm probably
really
going. I'm probably going to start doing videos on it because no one else is.
And by the way, everyone, announcement: George is going to have some more time to do videos on the channel, and I promise that we will be doing Marvel content. We're actually doing a play on words. The word marvelous. We're doing a Marvel-esque podcast. It's going to be me and George talking about Ant-Man and Wasp is the next thing we're talking about before it comes out next week. On my birthday, actually. And we got a couple of new donations in the chat. We have Steve French, who donated. I have to go all the way up here.
She was a Con of Thrones.
Happy birthday, Kyle, aka Lynn, $34.99. Awesome, thank you. On the Wall of Hype with Nicola, Saris, Laura D, Steve, Lynn, you, Sherry, and Rayanne, who all donated. We also have Preston, who said, beer on me, Kyle. Appreciate all the hype and love, bro. The stream is everything right now. I know. These are the best people in the community. That's what I'm saying. And you guys are the best, too. And also, we have another one. I have to scroll down. My goodness. You guys are too generous. Anyways, I think it was Saris. We have a question. I had a dream I met Karen and freaked out. She was an A-list celebrity, so this is the Iron Bank of Karen. Yeah, she truly is the Iron Bank of the channel. We haven't talked about John St. Baptiste. I know you have great taste in movies and music. What about shows?
Current or ever?
I mean, just right now, some news, like right now, some shows that you can recommend to people.
There's not really anything I'm watching right now. Ever?
Yeah, give me your favorite.
Galactica, all the way up.
BSG. Yes.
Battlestar Galactica that was good.
Starbuck.
All the way. Hashtag all the way up.
Edward James Olmos. Oh my God, yeah.
Twin Peaks.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Twin Peaks, old school.
I've
Twin
actually never
Peaks,
seen that
yes.
show. Is it good? Is it crazy though? Is it like gonna trigger me?
Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
I'm old, okay?
Oh my
I can
God.
be old school.
Twin Peaks. Oh boy.
Some people are
I think
saying
I'm older than
Ozark.
anybody here.
Ozark in the chat is good. So you say Twin Peaks and Battlestar Galactica then, John, are pretty good?
Those are good.
I've seen Battlestar, but I haven't seen the final season.
You need to watch the final season. All of this has happened before, and all of it will happen again.
Damn. Okay, so we got a
It's
couple more.
genius. It's genius writing. It's really good writing.
Damn.
And that's the thing about it that you really, really enjoy is it's the writing, the casting, and just the cinematography. Everything is perfect. I mean,
It's money.
it's on point.
So money.
It is. It's money.
Jesse knows in the chat says The Wire, one of my
I can
all-time
think
faves.
Oh,
In
watch your back.
4 seasons, I can think of 3
Sorry, guys, one sec, John.
mediocre episodes.
Say that again, John.
In 4 seasons, I can think of 3 mediocre episodes, and even those mediocre episodes weren't bad episodes.
So they're all
It's
pretty
the best
badass.
show you're ever going to see.
Yeah, I have to go back and rewatch it because it was like 4 or 5 years ago, I think, that I watched it. I binged it in like 2 weeks or something like that. Pardon me.
And there's a reason my friends call me Starbuck.
Starbuck? Oh, cool. That's a nickname. We shall give some hype and love in the chat for John. Con Snow, shows. What are the shows?
Krakens for life.
Shows.
Timeout, JR.
I would have to go in the animation department.
Kraken
I would
for
have
life.
to go with Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Really?
If you've seen that.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, I
damn.
love
So you
that.
like anime as well,
I
then?
love that show.
Because you're big into the con community. You get to meet a lot of different cosplayers. Your girlfriend cosplays as well, right?
She
Ooh,
does,
nice. What character?
Yeah.
She does some Overwatch characters.
She'll
I think.
I call her a chameleon. She can cosplay anything from Gwenpool to Hermione to she did a White Walker once. It's incredible like what she can pull off.
And everybody can find you at Con Snow on Instagram. You've also created a Facebook now, Con Snow, as well. Con Snow on Facebook.
Con.snow.
Con.snow.
He's upgrading his social media game because me and Gemma were yelling at him privately. We're like, dude, where you at? Couldn't find him on Facebook, and I said, listen, if I'm gonna have your child,
Patreon should be next.
Patreon should be next.
You heard it here first, everyone. Con Snow is going to set up a Patreon. Are you're the next con you're going to? Are you coming to Worldcon or DragonCon with us?
Go. You need to go.
If we get everything
You should
all
go.
lined up, then yeah.
So we're gonna set up something for Zach. We gotta get him to these cons, man, because I don't think anybody does a better Con Snow cosplay or Jon Snow cosplay than Con Snow. George.
What?
Thank you.
George is at Google. George works at Google. So
I do not work at Google.
okay.
No.
I'm trying to get.
He works at Skynet.
Cyberdyne.
Cyberdyne Systems.
George, we're gonna do a T-shirt giveaway.
Okay.
And I know you come in the chat often and you see some pretty awesome people. Who do you think is worthy of giving a T-shirt? I'm going to let George pick the giveaway winner in the chat.
I don't know anybody.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do then is JR Rally or Carol Brown. I'm going to nominate one of you to pick a winner in the chat for a T-shirt giveaway, and they get to pick the design.
I can't look at the chat right now.
Oh,
Okay,
I would
Carol,
pick Chrissy.
you win.
I would pick Chrissy Oldstones.
Chrissy of Olsen, you are the winner
I would pick Chrissy.
of the T-shirt. You get to pick a What Is Hype May Never Die. Hashtag Sansa Forever. I drink
My modern crime.
Chrissy of Oldstone, you do
Love
so much
her.
for us. Chrissy, you have won an Azor Hype T-shirt. You let me know, and the second these designs get done, you get the first ever designs of any of the new t-shirts. So giveaway winner, we have Laura D with the Funko Pop with the Night King on Viserion. We have Wesley Mons with the Shire Horseman, and we have Chrissy of Oldstone with the Azor Hype t-shirt. Okay, so we got about a half an hour left in the stream, about 20 more minutes for you guys.
Hey Kyle, I have an idea.
Carol, go ahead.
Okay, I want to take a brief moment to take the stage to say, from those of us who went to Con of Thrones, Gemma and Kyle and George, y'all killed it, because the YouTubers, you had a lot to do. You had 50,000 plus 3 panels that you were on. You were running around and doing interviews, and you were being really kind to all of the subs and all of the people. And I don't know how you all did that and stayed upright without going nuts. So this is me raising a glass to all of you for all that you did. And Blaze Manga, your art, it was amazing meeting you guys. So cheers to you.
Oh, cheers to that. And I will kind of go off on that sentiment. Me and Gemma were talking about this, and me and JR were talking about this earlier, about the Game of Thrones and Song of Ice and Fire community are literally like these people that I've met. Like, I have friends in my hometown that I'm going to hang out with tonight, but I often find myself thinking about the people on this panel and how I wish I could hang out with them every day, especially people like Gemma, Simon, JR, John, George, Carol, and Zach here. It's hard to be away from people like this after you go to an event like that and you experience something amazing like you do. So I highly encourage all of you that are in chat, if you do get, I know some of you went to conference, go next year. It's going to be huge. I can't reveal any information about it, but I can tell you that it's going to be absolutely fucking massive next year, okay? I swore.
Drink, Kyle, drink.
I hope it's not.
It's going to be crazy, guys. It's going to be crazy next year. They're upping their game. That's all I can say. I can't say anything else. But I want to, from all of us on here on the panel, obviously we all know each other. We love you guys because you guys are such a huge part of our lives. And let's all cheers, everyone. Cheers to the Game of Thrones and the Song of Ice and Fire community. We want to be able to do YouTube with all of this amazing support and all of you guys. Gemma. Skull. Skull.
I had a moment at the con when we were doing the YouTubers panel, and at the same time there was a clash at the same time as the YouTubers panel. Literally in the room across the way from us was all the actors having their panel, and I was just so humbled and so amazed at all the people that had turned out for us. And I had kind of like a moment where I thought, do you know what? These guys, this is what it's all about. And they love all of us. And it was great. And yeah, it kind of puts a lot of it into perspective, all the drama and all the bullshit and stuff that goes on. It's all about you guys, the subscribers, the people that turn up time and time again to these live streams and watch us get drunk, for example.
So Gemma spilling the beans. We actually drank Jägermeister before our panel with Fill the Issues guy.
Hey, still the best buy of the entire con.
Yes, we may have had 1 or 2.
Or 12.
Continue, Gemma.
That was it. I was done.
Well, I think, and guys, for me and Gemma to get there, obviously it's a little bit more difficult to get there from Canada and UK. The amount of support that we got, seriously, from you guys, is you guys do not know how much we appreciate it. Honestly, it is. I can't even put it into words. I really honestly can't. How much it means to me and all of us.
And we celebrated Gemma's birthday at Con of Thrones.
We went to this vegan.
I can't tell you how many times
Angie's
I say
birthday.
happy birthday that weekend.
I know. I got bored of people singing happy birthday to me. I'm not going to lie. I think we were up to about 35 times. It was like, all right, guys, thank you.
And James from James from Dust on the Throne, his birthday was that weekend.
Yes, James. James totally was.
Dude, James, one of the when I say salt of the earth, I don't take that lightly. Salt of the earth people, James is one of the nicest, most humble, genuine people. What you see on camera is what you see in person. Same with Simon.
Oh, absolutely.
Simon is like literally
Simon,
a
same
saint.
way.
Simon is like literally a saint. Like, I joke around about this a little bit. Simon is a devout Christian, but he literally follows like what Jesus Christ talked about. He like literally is that good of an effing person. I know we're swearing on stream, and Simon's like, Kyle, tone it down. I'm gonna time out Kyle on the stream.
Chrissy of Old Shows is so mad at me right now because she can't follow up that fast and being a mod zone. Trying to follow up that many links.
But yeah. So I know we're being kind of cornered right now, but we seriously mean it. And like, if it wasn't for you guys, me and George wouldn't have been able to do Con of Thrones last year. George, like the GoFundMe, like we needed that support big time because my channel only had 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers then, and like for us to go and experience that and then make connections and then decide that we need to go back and invite Gemma and Blaze Manga and then kind of push through was like this big revelation.
No.
And hey, Kyle, you hit 20,000. And Gemma, aren't you coming up on the big 75K?
I am. That's right. Yep.
Woohoo!
I'm just a few shy of 15 million hits now, which is incredible. But yeah, I think Kyle's officially reached the loved up drunk phase. So the next one's unconscious on the floor, right?
Well,
he's about to rickroll it. Don't worry. He's going to start dancing.
No.
Oh, I was right.
See, you did that, JR. You triggered him, JR.
You know the rules, and so do I.
Don't make me sing Queen. Don't make me sing Queen to you. Stop.
By the way, Rick Astley is he's an amazing singer. He plays guitar and different instruments. He's actually
JR, your face.
I'm sorry. It's expressive, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my God, I should take a screenshot of that. That was like, what are you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, well, maybe. Hey, John, practice for life.
Back to reality. I don't even know where to go.
Back to life. Back to reality. Back to life. Back to reality.
It's not unusual to be loved by the one.
Oh man, he went there.
It's not unusual to do.
Right.
Okay.
Saw him in concert 2 weeks ago.
Anyways, I'm turning 32.
Tim was like, why do I do this?
I don't know why I'm excited about turning 32, but I feel like the best years are ahead. I feel like the best years are ahead, and it's all because of you guys here on the panel.
When is your birthday, Kyle?
It's July 5th, next Thursday. We're doing a stream, me and Gemma. So that's
You're 2 days after my niece.
I'm a cancer. Anyways, I don't know. I'm announcing that to everyone.
Well, you are something, Kyle.
Con Snow. We haven't talked to you in a little bit.
He's avoiding us.
You were actually at a con this past week. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Pandemic Con, right?
Yeah.
Pandemic tour.
Pandemic tour. It had a lot of the cast. It had a lot of the cast from The Walking Dead. Specifically, I'm blanking.
Aren't you one?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Stephen Yeun, Chandler Riggs. No, I wasn't actually a guest. I just went. It was fun. I got to actually chat with Chandler Riggs. He was really nice.
By the way, I discovered a video of you asking the Game of Thrones panel at Comic-Con, and Conleth Hill. You gotta tell that. And Conleth Hill gave an amazing answer, and you asked the question of what again, Zach?
There isn't one this year.
No, I said the last time you went to Comic-Con, Conleth Hill answered your question. Who played Varys?
The last time I went to Comic-Con, what?
Something's going on in the background. Is that you, JR? I'm just gonna get you to.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm gonna get you to mute yourself for a second there, homie. Con Snow, but you actually went to a Comic-Con and Conleth Hill actually answered your question, right?
So what was it?
Tell me it's still not happening.
Zach, you went to a Comic-Con and Varys answered your question, bro. Right?
So at this Comic-Con,
Oh yeah.
okay, tell me that's not me.
Last year.
Please.
2016.
What was the question that you asked?
It was 2016.
2016.
So 2 years.
I asked the cast how the show has affected their lives, if it's made them like consider their lives like a little bit more. If they benefited from the show is essentially what I've asked, and they were all like, of course. I kind of left it open, and the guy that took Varys was the guy who played Varys was the one that took my question, and he goes, "I've never had more fun in my life, and I've never been more paid in my entire life." Everyone in the thing,
Wow.
It was really fun.
And you asked the question like
It was
basically
neat. It was a cool
about the
experience.
about the experience being with the cast members and experiencing the Game of Thrones experience and how it was to be working on Game of Thrones. I personally think that they should invite Con Snow.
The Game of Thrones experience at San Diego is just.
Continue, sir.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones experience at San Diego is just unlike anything. They literally immerse you in the world. They have like backdrops and stuff. There was like a gated part that was just Winterfell, and I have pictures of like me, and I was like, "Can I go back there and take a photo?" They were like, "Yeah, sure." So I got to sit back in the whole Winterfell set, and we got some awesome pictures. It was really cool.
I personally would like to request to HBO to invite Con Snow to the Game of Thrones Season 8 premiere to cosplay as Jon
nice.
Snow.
Here.
I hope someone sees this.
I'd go to LA for sure.
I hope someone sees this because I think he deserves it. Who should I throw it to next? I don't even know. We got another 5 to 10 minutes here. We're wrapping up this almost 2 hours of us just chaos and unprofessionalism on today's pod. Gemma, you know what? My co-host. Where should we take it, darling?
Oh,
You're not purple.
I'm not purple. Yeah, I've had a lot of "I'm not purple" comments in the chat. Yes, I have a new camera. I have a new microphone. I'm not purple. I feel a bit vulnerable and exposed not being purple, but it's nice to not be. When people come into the chat and they don't know me and they're not used to seeing us, I get a lot of "whoa, holy purple" comments. So it's nice just to be normal. I'm just loving this. I'm loving us all coming back together again. It just occurred to me that almost everybody that's in this chat right now we've already been in a live stream together, and it was at the con. We were all in the room, weren't we?
Oh my God,
Do you remember
yeah.
that? And it's almost everybody that's here right now.
Yeah, and sorry, JR, I muted you by accident. I don't know how to unmute you.
Oh, dang.
In fact,
I think you have to, JR, you
Time
have to
out, Kyle.
unmute yourself.
JR, you have
Kyle's
to
in
unmute yourself.
timeout.
I put JR in a timeout. Gemma, can you say that again? Because I was so distracted by muting JR, and now I feel bad.
I think you got it. Just that this is it's just over a 1 month reunion for us guys.
Gina is gonna kill me right now. Oh my God. So 1 month reunion for Con of Thrones, everyone. Look at JR. He's gonna kill me.
It's not going to be good. It is not going to be good, Kyle.
He's causing a
It is so not going to be good, Kyle. You should flee.
That face.
Flee. Run. Save yourself. You're about to be overrun. Kyle, run. Seriously.
JR, you need to leave and come back.
Oh, dang. What did you do, Kyle?
I muted JR because there was background noise, and Someone sent me a message and was pissed off, so I muted him by accident. Not by accident, I muted him. I'll send you another link. Here, JR. Anyways, we got a new $20 patron on the channel, Rayanne. I would like to thank you very much. You are quite awesome. And we, for the first time, have hit 123 patrons. And we're, for the first time, over $700, which is, like, hugely important to helping out the channel. So I'm going to go deal with that because JR is looking at me and he wants to kill me. I really don't know what to do. Somebody else take over the podcast. I'll be back.
Well,
JR, take over.
that. Oh, savage.
How do I unmute JR? I don't even know how to do this.
He has to unmute himself.
But he's on his phone. I don't think he can do it.
Oh, unlucky.
I think you can.
JR, I think you need to leave and come back, actually.
Bounce out and back in again.
I think that you need to leave and come back. I will leave you a new link, and then we're gonna wrap up with our final thoughts about why. And you know what? Simon's gonna take over the podcast. Simon, I see Simon sitting there.
What's up?
How has Game of Thrones changed your life? Everybody's gonna talk about how Game of Thrones changed their life, and then we're gonna sign off.
Okay, for me, actually opened up my mind to better storytelling, like different possibilities and blowing people's mind with awesome twists. And it really helped my writing by just watching Game of Thrones and analyzing every episode. And it allowed me to open my mind to more possibilities in my stories, because I do write stories. So yeah, in the sense of writing, it really has helped me a lot to develop as a writer.
Awesome. So you heard it from Simon. Intense storytelling. Obviously, there's very serious elements to the story that we have to explore that make us think. Gemma, how does Game of Thrones change your life?
In every way possible. I mean, it consumes my life, doesn't it? Quite literally, I make a living talking about it. All of my real friends, the community that we've got right here. It's all wrapped around Game of Thrones. It's wonderful.
John St. Baptiste, me and you have become friends, and I know you have become friends with other members of the chat, like Jared, Rowley, and Chrissy. But how has it changed for you?
Wow, that's a big question. I as a Tolkien fan, reading someone who is not afraid to slit throats and just
Garrett, can you turn down the volume?
Turn it down. It is so awesome. If George kills Arya with his wife, I'll divorce him.
But
you know, I just it's great to have a fantasy writer who's not trope.
So subverting tropes, the different things that he does, the twists and turns, and the way he makes you think.
Exactly. Like Theon Greyjoy is just like a poor broken thing, and you hated him in A Clash of Kings, and you sympathize with him in A Dance with Dragons, and that to me is huge. Jaime Lannister, Tyrion Lannister, to an extent, not quite so much. You always love the imp, but just turning these character concepts on their heads really. I mean, that's what makes these books so amazing.
I agree. Carol, how has Game of Thrones changed your life? And JR, I need you to turn it down even more, man. It's just, sorry, brother.
I would say for me, it was about the community. Because a lot of times, because I used to go to Comic-Con way back in the day, and when you're in either a particular science fiction, fantasy, horror, whatever trope that you're in, a lot of times when you are dealing with this, it was, you're waiting for the next book to come out, you're waiting for the next comic to come out, you're waiting for the next movie to come out, and there was always this gap. And the only time that you could get together and communicate was at the cons. But with what Game of Thrones did is it took advantage of the social media aspect, and it connected all the communities in real time. So it offers you the opportunity to be able to connect with different people of like minds. I mean, think about it. You go to Con of Thrones, you are with people for 3 days who are all about the exact same thing that you're about, that you can talk about it. You don't have people looking at you like you're nuts. They don't understand because they've never watched it. They've never embraced it. You have a sense of community.
We're all
So
united under one fan. Really good.
exactly. So Game of Thrones, in a way, took advantage of all of the technology and the social media, and it just connected everybody through the community. So I would say that, for me, was one of the biggest gains from the whole experience for me.
Con Snow.
And I think the fans have really brought it. I believe that the fans have really made it what it is. Mischief Management had done a decent job promoting it and everything, but the fans have turned it and made it into something that's awesome. It's just everyone is. I haven't had a bad conversation at all that entire time. Like, you meet people and you just have a good time, and you can say something, and if they like, even if they disagree with you, it's like you can just go back and find another place in the book or find a place in the show where you're still fans. It's fine.
I agree. It's about the fandom. It really is. It really is.
I apologize for JR. Jesus. We'll get that fixed in just a second. George, can you talk a little bit about how Game of Thrones has changed your life? George?
I've taken mute off. It was good. Liked it a lot. And,
Short and sweet, love it.
Wow.
Kind of like Carol, I used to really be in the con scene, and 15, 20 years I didn't really go, and it's totally re-energized that, so it's cool. And I met all you folks.
That's actually how me and George met. I was sick with the stomach ulcer, and George connected with me. He was checking up on me every day. And you guys know I took a 2-month break, not last year, but the year before, or a 3-month break almost. I was really sick, and George checking up on me and every day. And then we started talking about Con of Thrones. He's like, "Dude, you should go." And I'm like, "Dude, my channel's not big enough. I'm like a super small channel." Oh, and I did it in that voice. Exactly, everyone. George talked about con culture and how he used to go to conventions when he was like a young whippersnapper, because he's super old now. And that's kind of where we're at now. George is going to kill me looking at him.
He's sending a faceless man for you now.
JR is going to kill me. George is going to kill me. There's JR. He's going to kill me. Awesome. But that's how me and George met. He's nodding. Awesome. I love JR. But yeah, con culture, if anybody has experienced it, you'll understand what con culture means. To just kind of geek out with people that won't judge you for being a total nerd. You know what I mean? And
exactly.
And it's like, it's just awesome. JR, can you unmute yourself to actually speak this time? I didn't mute you this time. You can unmute yourself if you want to. Oh yeah, Kyle. The Game of Thrones has really brought me together. I've got to discuss. Obviously, I love Jaime Lannister and Jon Snow, and absolutely love crack. I would love to see a crack in Game of Thrones.
Well, Kyle, I'm actually the father of your baby, so just wanted to let you know that.
JR's gonna kill me. Oh my god.
Kyle, what did you do to JR?
I didn't mute JR this time. But yeah, old Jeezy, George, JR, Carol Brown, Con Snow Zach, John St. Baptiste, Simon Calderon from Blaze Manga, Secrets of the Citadel, Gemma Stark. It's not her real last name. She's smart. She is. The stealth thing. I think we can all agree that the Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire story has brought us all together, and that we absolutely love doing this, and will hopefully continue to doing this, even though we're really super unprofessional. And yeah, I don't actually know where to take it from here. So Gemma, where can everyone find you? And we're going to sign off.
You can find me on YouTube if you search Secrets of the Citadel, and I'm on a variety of social media. I'm sure Kyle's already put all of the links in the description. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for everybody that turned up in the chat today. Hype and love.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Gemma. Simon Calderon from Blaze Manga.
Well, thank you for having me here, Kyle. You guys can find me on social media and Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And it was a pleasure to have this lovely time with everybody here in the chat.
And you guys can find all of Simon's links in the description of this video to his Etsy site where they're selling all their stuff. Their YouTube channel, if everyone doesn't subscribe, I'm eating all the rest of the fucking chicken in Canada. We don't want that to happen. But description of this video, Twitter, Facebook, all that for Simon. JR, you can find on Facebook. JR, thank you. John St. Baptiste, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on YouTube at John St. Baptiste. I upload music. I share it. That's just my thing. That's what I do. I don't really do any other social media because I'm a bit of a Luddite. So that's as much as I have to share about my life. Check it out. It's great music, and Kyle, you've inspired me. I mean, this week, theme of the week is the Game of Thrones theme.
Awesome. Cello.
Thank you.
Love me some cello. Thank you, John, for joining us. Carol Brown.
I love me some cello. And if you see Tina Gayo, this is dirty, but she kind of makes me want to be a cello.
So Tina Gayo, Game of Thrones. You gotta check her out.
Nice.
Okay. Carol Brown.
Oh, I'm nobody. I just happened
girl,
to just
you did not just do that.
Not me. I am no one. I am a faceless woman. I'm on Twitter, Carol BDC Diva. I am not a YouTuber. For whatever reason, Kyle thought it would be good to invite me on this, so poor thing. But yeah, you'll see me on several channels. I'm very active on Smokescreen. Smokescreen Vids, they're on YouTube, they're on Facebook, they're on Twitter. They're great. Jump on there. There's some great videos. Of course, Azora Hype, because I don't know why. I think I bribe Kyle a lot. Please, you'll see me a lot of time. I do. I bribe him. Gemma, if you want to hear history about seriously going deep on the research and the backgrounds from the book perspective, get on Gemma's channel. Khan, I love his work. I just started looking at a lot of your stuff on Instagram. He has some stuff on with the dire wolves that is beautiful. Go see that. And then Blaze Manga, I connected you with a friend of mine about, mangaka. So everything manga, they are the best. Make sure you do that as well.
Carol Brown, Misa. We have Con Snow.
What's up?
Oh my God. You're doing your sign off, Zach.
I'm just kidding. No. I'm totally.
You know nothing, Con Snow.
You know nothing,
find me on Instagram.
Con Snow.
I know some things.
You know how to impregnate me, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, you can find me on Instagram at con.snow. I'll put up the link, and then the new Facebook page is con.snow.cosplay. Facebook.com, con.snow.cosplay. I think it is.
Con.snow on Instagram. Must follow if you have Instagram. Guys, ladies, follow that, please. Can you do a final impression before you go?
And now my watch begins.
Let him do his thing, please. Let's see.
JR, say it.
Just do an impression, please. We need to have an impression.
Come on, JR, say it.
I think JS gone.
JR's gone. Con Snow, do an impression.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
gosh.
Zach, yes, you! You know who I'm talking to right now, dude! Zach,
Oh my god.
impression. Meow, right? Meow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
JR's gone.
Right, meow, me?
Really? So I have to say it? And now our
In
chat
a
is
Jon
ended.
Snow voice. Everybody's been waiting for it.
Come on, Jon Snow. Snow.
He's so adorable, isn't he?
Winter's coming.
Do it again because I interrupted. This is...
Con Snow,
Oh my God.
please tell Kyle how you really feel.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I mean,
What?
after everything.
Oh my God, Zach! I'm going to strangle you.
Hey Zach, he wants
Dude,
you to
I
do an
say
impression now.
It's just this connect. There's so many people.
Yeah, I think it's because it's Canada, California.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
He wants
something.
an impression. He wants you to do an impression.
Give me something. I can't come up with something on the spot.
Gemma's favorite, the Night's Watch pledge.
Say, now my watch has ended. I'm
Actually,
going to
I have it
give you
back here.
something
That's
simple.
actually-
Now my watch has ended.
My watch has ended.
Thank you so much, Con Snow. I love you. At Con Snow on Instagram, Con Snow
For the
on
2
Facebook.
lines.
We love you, Zach.
Time out, Zach. George. You're muted. Is that all you're doing is a peace sign? This is the most unprofessional podcast on YouTube. We're done, everyone. I'm ending it. I'm
Kyle,
taking
give me
control.
some lines. Next time we do this, Kyle, give me some lines next time, and I'll go through it.
But George, do a final
prepare
where we
for
can
this.
find that.
This first reunion tour was wonderful. Hopefully we'll be doing it for as long as the Rolling Stones have been. So I just want to thank everybody for being here. Y'all are super cool. I'm getting back.
George is going to go back. But you've heard it here, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. This is the end of the stream. Thank you for putting up with our shenanigans. Thank you for all of your generosity. Thank you for all your support. We love you guys. And we're going to have to see you in another one. I don't know if we're going to do this again. We probably will because, I don't know, we're probably doing the next one on Gemma's channel next month. Me and Gemma.
We'll just hijack it and do it.
Yeah, we'll do another one on Gemma's channel.
Sounds good. Yep, sign us up.
There we go.
Jenna demonetized.
Coming your way on Secrets of the Citadel's channel next month. Can we do a hype and love all together, everyone?
Yeah.
On my count of 3. I know Zach's going to be late.
Okay.
Everyone else. All right.
Time out, Kyle.
All right. Is everyone ready?
Wow.
1, 2, 3. Hype and love.
Hype and love.
Oh my God.